Oh man, that coffee is good. Are you serious? Fresh pot of coffee. Calm down. What's going on in Saudi Arabia? The purge. The purge. It really is. That's what it is. The Saudi crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, 32 years old, heir to the throne. His father, King Salman, up in his 80s, has basically turned this kingdom over to his son, and he's begun the purge. 49 people arrested. Most of them are either prince or current ministers of the government or ex-ministers of the government. One is a prince that's a multi-billionaire. This is a power move. He's cleansing the kingdom. He's stripping them of their wealth. Guys that had worked in the kingdom for years and years and years, he's stripping them of their wealth, throwing them into prison, taking total control of the government, and going to put his own team in place for his own allegiance. That is what's happening right now in this purge in Saudi Arabia. Matter of fact, Saudi authorities have arrested dozens of high-ranking officials, including the billionaire prince. His name was Prince Alawid bin Talal. He's been arrested. He owned that savory, beautiful hotel there in London in an anti-corruption crackdown, they're calling it, that strengthens the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's grip on power. Matter of fact, police have arrested the 49 people, including 11 princesses, 4 ministers, tens of former ministers, in raids across the capital of Saudi Arabia in the early hours of Sunday morning. The royal planes were grounded as authorities swooped in, corralling the prince, all the 11 different prince and former officials and media tycoons into 5-star hotels across the capital for questioning. The arrest included relatives of Mohammed bin Salman and came just hours after the launch of a new anti-corruption mechanism that he now oversees. The detainees included Prince Alawid bin Talal, a multi-billionaire who has major stakes in news corporations, Citigroup Bank, and Twitter. Also, he co-owns the Four Seasons hotel chain, along with Microsoft's Bill Gates. And he is the sole owner of the London landmark luxury hotel, the Savory. What? This is an unbelievable move by this young crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman. Now, also caught up in the purge is Prince Mitib bin Abdullah, the last of the late King Abdullah's sons to hold a position of real power. Until yesterday, he was the head of the Saudi Arabian National Guard, which accounts for about half the country's military. The rest of the military answers directly to Mohammed bin Salman. So Mohammed bin Salman was in control of half the military, and the former king, his son, was in charge of the other half. Well, now that's not going to happen. So other arrests, including Ibrahim al-Arif, the former finance minister, also Adel Fatih, an economy minister, also Prince Turki bin Abdullah, a former governor, also major business figures, including Bara bin Laden, that's right, Chairman bin Laden, you heard me, chairman of the big Saudi bin Laden construction group, and Alawid al-Abraham, owner of MBC television network there, were also detained. In a statement, Saudi Arabia's Attorney General said the actions carried out by the Supreme Anti-Corruption Committee, which was formed by the order of King Salman, the Crown Prince's father, on Saturday, were undertaken as part of the state's judicial duty to combat corruption. The suspects are being granted the same rights and treatment as any other Saudi citizen. A suspect's position or status does not influence the firm and fair application of justice. In other words, they're being thrown in the dungeon like everybody else. All right? That's according to Sheikh Al-Mujib, the Attorney General. Also, he vowed a firm application of justice. That doesn't sound good. Calling for the operation part of an overhaul to ensure transparency, openness, and good governance. Some are calling it a power grab by Mohammed bin Salman, who has been effective head of the government since King Salman appointed him crown prince in June of this year. He's only been there since June. Now, MBS, as he is often known, has unveiled a raft of radical reforms since he came to power, including lifting a ban on women driving, pledging to turn the country toward a more moderate interpretation of Islam, and launching an ambitious economic reform program designed to reduce the country's dependence on oil. However, he also has been accused of seeking to concentrate power in his own hands and using reform as an excuse to crack down on potential political adversaries. The ousting of Mitib bin Abdullah, in particular, removes a powerful rival who was once seen as a contender to the Saudi throne. It is very much Mohammed bin Salman's style to make the sudden, bold, dramatic, overnight moves. But this is at the same time about going after corruption and about political convenience. Now, while this was going on, hours after these 49 were arrested, one of the princes, a Prince Mansour bin Mugrin, got on a helicopter with 7 other government officials, and their helicopter then crashed near the border of Yemen. We don't know if they were trying to leave or what was going on, but they went down. They're all dead. So that happened just hours after the arrest of all these 49. So this is an unbelievable purging going on in Saudi Arabia. Just call it the Saudi Arabian Purge. Folks, look what's going on. Look what Antifa failure. Okay. The Texas church shooting, massacre on Christians in America. The Saudi Arabian purge of power by Crown Prince that is doing everything he can now to take over. All right? No question about that. And then we have the President Trump preparing for the South Asian Armageddon. This is not the same world. This is not the same world that it was 6 months ago. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Biblical prophecy coming to pass before your very eyes.